You think leadership is a common case? No. Esther said, if I perish, I perish. Whenever you are in leadership, look at what happened to Donald Trump. In America, where security is everywhere. Yet 2 times now they wanted to kill him. Every profession has its own risk. If you're not willing to take the risk that is attached to any profession, step aside so that people who are given that mind by God will go ahead and serve God in that capacity. You're a politician and you can't stand for your people that voted for you. And because you don't want to die, step aside. Because that's what the job entails. Any politician that is not behaving like Sim Fubara, who will resist and protest when his rights are trampled upon, knowing that our judicial system, knowing that our electoral system have failed us.
Kenneth Okonkwo, I respect you, and for all you've given to the struggle. Again, I'm restrained in going all out against you. There have been several videos of yours in the public space that seems to contradict what you entirely stood for in the 2023 general elections. However, I'll cut you some slack and allow you gain some respect. Because again, like I said, one-off instance, and you've been very consistent in your new message of trying to enforce that you're disappointed in Peter Obi for not calling for anarchy, not calling for restiveness, not calling for takeover of government, undemocratic takeover of government. Again, indices indicate that yes, we have slided into some form of government that is not democratic. We are now in a season where elections are now fiasco and jumbos, and they are now like events. We also see very clearly that votes no longer count. However, what you are seeking for can only be given in an undemocratic situation, and from all indications, it will lead to some form of crisis. And sometimes those of us who are elitist, maybe someone like you who is a privileged citizen with visas, can escape. What about the other Nigerians who sit in various who live in various rural areas around the country? How well do you trust that these people will be safe? And that's why I want you to look at this. However, a couple of my friends have sent me to tell you that you should pick up presidential form and let's see us queue behind the 2027. And when they rig the election, they should go ahead and declare a state of anarchy in the country. Again, like I said, I can't take away the fact that you made so much sense. Looking at this long stretch of videos you made in the, it's obvious that there were some very valuable lessons, including the fact that there should be a renewed strategy on how to defend elections. However, you are talking to the wrong person. You are speaking the wrong platform, and you are doing it the wrong way. Why do I say so? If you are in, for more indications, we are very close to Peter Obi and the Labour Party hierarchy in the last elections. It means that you have some privileged spaces to have been able to create conversations or put out strategies that would work even before and after the elections. However, you chose to keep quiet, and right now you are here all lapponing and crying all over social media, saying you can no longer queue or speak for. While it is within your right to decide who to speak for and not speak for, I want you to tone down your language and use the right channel. I expect that as part of strategy for 2027, you are also communicating clearly that now you have seen that we do not have a faithful or trustworthy electoral process. Now, in trying to restore hope for the electoral situation in Nigeria, you are now providing a new strategy, for example, on how we can, because whether you like it or not, 60-70% of Nigerians have lost hope in the whole electoral situation, apart from the few persons, again, those of them in the other side who are enemies of the country. However, if you check very well, you will know that a lot of people that came out last year to vote were voting for the first time. And with what has happened with the abracadabra that INEC, judiciary, and the APC has done, you are likely not going to have them come out again. What are you saying henceforth? for us to be able to rekindle that interest again, we need to sell a new narrative that we have gotten a strategy to defending their votes. That's what I expect you to be doing. And then you are meeting stakeholders, the people that believe in this message. They are meeting regularly to strategize 2027. That's what I expect. This your crowd over social media is not necessary, because it is people like you years ago that cried for MK Abiola, and then he went on to declare himself president. I think you should be smart. You're a lawyer, right? And you're an actor. However, you're allowing your acting prowess to override your legal understanding. I respect you, sir, and I think you should withdraw. The talk is getting too much. It's becoming quite toxic. It's becoming quite irritating. Becoming very sensitive and insulting, right? Including you saying that you cannot disqualify anybody. I valued you more. That's why I'm a bit not taking it from you 100%. I expect you to know better. But if you choose not to, if you allow emotions to becloud your sense of judgment, then it's okay. But please calm down. Calm down. I think personally that 2027 general elections should be forgotten. It should be forgotten. Elections is a waste of time in Nigeria, waste of taxpayers' money, waste of interest, waste of resources, waste of productive time from Nigerians. It should stop. We should no longer bother by elections. However, if you say there are strategies to win it, because you crying now will not stop it. The man that Bola Tinubu is not a Democrat. He doesn't believe in rule of law. Doesn't believe in separation of power. Doesn't believe in the people being safe. Look at what they are doing in Rivers. They don't care how many persons die. These guys do not care. Their ambitions are more important than anything else. Their interest is global. Please. I would personally appeal that you relook this whole thing and create a new strategy. Consistent crying, like you are doing now, doesn't work. And then I may be wrong, is my thought though, but take it easy. But if you still think that Peter Obi doesn't deserve that space, or maybe who you need a fighter, I'm sure you are strong enough. Get the form. Let's queue behind the 2027. Maybe you can be the one to bring hope and succor to the Nigerian people. Peace.